Good morning folks, we're in Beccles today. We're going to head out on the river. We're going to take a look at the X1 Packraft from AquaXtreme. Right, good morning folks, welcome to this week's video. So today we're in my hometown today in Beccles. We're just on the River Waveney. I've got the AquaXtreme X1 Packraft with me, so we're going to take a look at that Packraft and just go for a paddle down the river. So here we go. So this is the AquaXtreme X1 Packraft. It's in a bag which I've made for it. It doesn't actually come in this bag. So you can see it packs up quite small. It weighs about 2.49 kilos and it packs up to about 30 centimeters by 20. So you can see it's a good size to be able to stick on the bottom of your backpack or on the handlebars of your bike if you're bike rafting. Right, let's get it out of the bag and see what it looks like. So the X1 comes with a couple of extra items as well. So you've got your fill bag, which is a really heavy duty fill bag. And then you've got a backrest that goes on it as well. Right then, so here we go. So we've got the X1 Packraft here, just unrolled on the bank here. We're going to get it inflated in just a second, but before we do that, there's a few things that we need to do. So the first thing that we need to do is just attach the inflatable seat into the Packraft. I find that putting this first and inflating this first is a lot easier than inflating this after you've inflated the Packraft. So we'll just attach this into the Packraft. It's really simple. There's a couple of loops inside the Packraft that we just got to feed this webbing through. So we'll get that done now. So what we'll do, we'll just get the seat inflated. It's really easy to inflate the seat. You've just got this valve just down here. And then just turn the valve off. And then you can just push that back into the position that needs to go. And then we've got the backrest to fit onto here, but we'll do that once we get the Packraft inflated. Right, so to inflate the Packraft, you've got the valve at the stern here. So it's a two-part valve. Opening the valve, that's completely open inside of here, but the top part of this valve here, you've got a one-way system that allows you to inflate the Packraft and then take the bag off without losing any of the pressure and the fill inside the Packraft. So we're just going to undo the top part of the valve here, which opens up the one-way part of the valve, and now we're just going to attach the fill bag onto that. So the fill bag itself, this is a really heavy duty fill bag. It's really heavy, it's really sturdy. It's not massively packable like some of the other fill bags I've seen on other Packrafts, but it does its job, and like I say, it's really sturdy. So the easiest way that I find to attach these onto the Packrafts is if you twist these anti-clockwise and then just take your valve and then you can then untwist that fill bag, and that will make a good seal on the valve on the Packraft. It's always best when you're filling up the Packraft like this is to find which way the wind's coming from and try and lean the bag into the wind to get as much fill as you possibly can. And then just close the bag over around at the top like so. Roll it down to make a secure airlock. And then just push the air into the Packraft. And obviously, depending on how much you fill in the bag, depends on how long it's going to take. Right, there we go. So that's pretty much filled up as much as I can get with the fill bag. Right, there we go. So that's pretty much as full as I can get it with the fill bag. And then all you need to do, once you've got it as filled as much as you can with the bag, is just top it up with your lungs and get this as full as you possibly can with your lungs. And then the only thing you need to think about is if you're putting this into cold water, you're going to lose a bit of pressure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give this a little bit of a top up once I've got this in the water. Right, so there we go. So that is the AquaXtreme X1 Packraft. So the only other thing that we've got to do is basically inflate the backrest and put the backrest onto the packraft itself, which is attached onto these two little bits here. You've got two settings for the backrest on the packraft here. Personally, I don't use a backrest, so I'm not going to put this on, but I'll show you what it looks like. So as you can see, the backrest is just inflatable here with two bits of webbing on each side. So all you need to do, the same valve as we have on the seat. Inflate your backrest and then stick your valve at the bottom, at the back. That sits here, and then as you can see, you've got these pieces of webbing here that attach into the packraft here. So that would keep that sitting on the back of the packraft just like so. So there we go. So that's the X1 fully inflated. As you can see from this is the yellow and black one. It's quite bright, as you can see. So the tubes themselves are made from 210 urethane nylon. It's really, really durable. The tubes themselves are 30 centimeters in diameter. And you can see from the stern of the packraft here, it is oversized. There's a good bit of buoyancy inside here. You do have the ability, like on the other video with the alpaca caribou, to have a dry zip, a cargo fly put on the back here, which is something that I really would recommend. And it is something that I will probably put into this packraft at a later date. Having access to the inside of the tubes and inside of the stern gives you the ability to carry so much more kit with you, and of course keep it dry whilst you're paddling as well. Right, so turning the packraft over, looking at the floor here, you've got an 840 double coated urethane nylon floor, which is really, really sturdy. It's going to accept a load of abrasions and stuff on this, but the last thing you want to be doing with a packraft is going to be dragging this across the floor, across the stony parts of the river. So as much as you can, lift and carry these. But these are really, really durable, the bases of these. So looking at how we can attach gear onto the packraft, on the stern of the packraft here, you've got 4 gear loops here where you can obviously run some webbing through there, or you can run some floating line to make it easier to access if you were accidentally to fall out of the boat itself. Looking at the front on the bow here, you've got a good area here with 4 loops as well, the same as the stern, that you can attach your gear onto. So if you want to attach your bike, if you want to attach a rucksack, anything like that, you can use these little gear loops on the packraft here to attach your gear onto that. Okay, so other attachments that you've got on the packraft itself, if you look in the packraft here, you've got another loop here and another loop, and the same on the starboard side of the packraft as well. So these are to attach thigh braces if you're going to be using the packraft in some white water. Right, so the X1 has a weight capacity of 170 kilos, so that's a good bit of weight with yourself and all of your gear, and utilising all of the strops on the packraft itself to carry a good bit of kit. It has a maximum speed of about 4K and comes in 3 different variations. So you've got this one here, which is the open boat, you've got one which is a self-bailer, and then you've got the other version which has a spray deck capability as well. Right then, let's paddle down the river and see what it's like. Right, I'm getting warm. I'm just going to take this fleece off, and we're going to paddle off further down the river towards Geldeston, I think. It is absolutely beautiful out here today. There's not many people about at all. I should have brought a fishing rod with me, really. Right, so I'm pretty impressed with this packraft. It's lightweight, it's durable, it's perfect for what I need. And you know, the best thing about this packraft is the fact that it's pretty much half the price of what some of the high-end packrafts are on the market, and it's made with the same sort of materials as well. So this is going to be absolutely perfect for all of my adventures that I've got planned during this year and of course next year as well. Now, everyone that I've spoke to, and they've said, actually, yeah, I really fancy one of those packrafts, and they've always been put off by the price. So this packraft here, retailing at $599, is an absolute bargain, really, compared to some of the packrafts that you've got to be spending over $1,000 on. Right, thanks for watching this week's video, guys. So that is a review on the AquaXtreme X1 Packraft. If you want some more information about this packraft, then please follow the link in the description below to their website. You can see all of the products that they produce, from the foldable kayaks, inflatable kayaks, packrafts, SUPs, and of course there's loads more information about this packraft as well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, please hit the subscribe button just below, and then of course there's a couple of videos here for you to take a look at as well, and then hopefully we'll see you next week outdoors on the next one.